I'm Todd Grisham. There's no other venue like it. Welcome inside the Grand Theater. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
It's action night.
It's time for our... Here comes the dark...
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater. Shakespeare has nothing on the drama that we've seen between these two. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Do you believe what we're seeing? Good counter punching. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Nice counter punch. We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but the fans will only need the edge. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
You walk in, you cannot hide or duck or stand behind anybody. The audience is on you. They see every single movement, every single twitch. If you're scared, the thousands of people are here in this place. They will spot it.
To be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments. Neither man really defending themselves. And he just missed with that left jab. Lands with the right counter. And a counter left. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can. There's the bell for round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
Counter-puncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter-puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. A very competitive round here so far. He misses with that jab. That left counter was perfectly timed. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? Oh, and there it is. The knockout punch he had been looking for. You heard that right, ladies and gentlemen. A knockout victory and one of the biggest surprises of the year.
Oh, what a shot. What a shot. You see shots like that in the gym. At least for once, this is on TV. Thousands around the world saw that shot. They probably even heard it.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to... He is the great... Frank...
This bout is scheduled for 12.
No doubt about it, this was the hottest ticket in town by a country mile. Every seat has been sold.
When these get in the ring, when the referee's out...
And that's the opening bell, round one. Which fighter will say no mas? Nice counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? A perfect counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two. And he just misses with that jab. Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. This fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are naturally tough and strong and aggressive.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. Here we go, it's round two. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. He parries that left jab away. He got out of the way of that right hook. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
Very smart, very sharp. This is a fit young man style that he's got to get inside that long reach. Not many fights can do that.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters. And a counter left. Right punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. What would you tell? Let's get it started in round three. Let's see if they have a plan B after last round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch.
Guys that carry so much power, of course they're going to look for that knockout because it makes a night a little bit shorter. You don't get paid any extra for overtime.
You'd like to see more jabs. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven. He missed with that jab. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You gotta ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there.
I love that.
On to the fourth we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Neither man really defending themselves. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Not a lot of defense here at all. And he misses with that jab. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, this is the top.
Good round, I like.
And there's the bell for round 5. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here. He misses with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad.
Come on.
On to the 6th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Good left hand. That punch lands. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. So that left lands. Both men step back for just a moment. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
He's gone.
Here we go. It's round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That can be the real difference.
Todd, we know one of these fights can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that? He just misses with that big right hand. Both of these fighters have had their moments. He threw the hook, didn't land. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like he...
I like that round. Good round.
And we enter the 8th round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here. You'd like to see more jabs. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Pretty close fight here in this round. And he just missed with that left jab. And he fails to score with that left hook. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've gone in the ring with fighters like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that's...
I'm happy. Like that.
And we enter the ninth. After that last round, something has got to change. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. He just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Neither man really defending themselves. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. From this moment forward,
absolutely knackered, man.
We've made it to round 10. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive. Oh, that punch. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
The right hook just missed. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round. He misses with that jab. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Fantastic punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big.
He's gone.
And there's the bell for round 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work.
How is this fight still continuing? That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. We wanted action, and they are delivering. You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage.
Good round. I like that.
And there's the bell to start round 12. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Can't score with that jab. Why aren't they defending? This fighter has tested their opponent's power. The greatest! Do you believe this? The greatest is down on the canvas!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues. neither man really defending themselves. Swing and a miss with that hook. It's obvious this fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
Unanimous. You know what? Smarts that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. Had every round in the bag. There was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.